Alright, YouTube, so I had kind of already started making this recording, but now I've learned the importance of airplane mode because I was going ahead and do not Richard Ramirez, I'm sorry, the Zodiac Killer. Let me see, just find the page so I can give y'all the rundown like I normally do. Here it is, Zodiac Killer. Well, it started about December 20th, 1968. He killed he shot two victims in the car. One of them I want to say lived, the other one did not. There's basically no motive. The only motive that they had was that he basically just enjoyed it. 6 months later, July 4th, he had also again shot two individuals in the car. One lived, which was the male, and the female died. And the two victims before it was the opposite. The male died and the female lived, or vice versa, whatever. But basically, he shot 4 victims within that time frame from 68 to 69. He was a white male believed to be 25 to 30 years old. He was also believed to also be a part of law enforcement, possibly, or to know something of it, because I want to say he had I think it was like combat boots or something like that, but you could only get them through the military. It was something of that sort. But he would send letters to San Francisco, Vallejo Time Herald. I'm basically want to ask him why he chose a mark in a code and why he chose to basically code everything to the point to where, what was the point? Because it was almost like you would think that if you're going to go through all, like BTK, like, I don't think he planned on getting killed, but caught. But I think that he realized at some point, yeah, I will. So, sorry, just wanted to make sure the front door was locked. I don't know, it's some of this stuff, like, make sure nobody comes in. But the most thing I think he was known for, the very last thing he did was, they had tied them up and stabbed them September 27th. It was at a lake. It was a 22-year-old and a 27-year-old. I think they both died, from what I know. So let's go ahead and talk to the Zodiac Killer. I want to know what led him to be the Zodiac Killer. Why he wanted to stay so secretive and behind closed doors, basically. Let's see what else we could possibly ask him before we get to the murders. Maybe just how his home life was, maybe, like his career. And then we'll find out how that played up in somewhat to his murder spree. Sorry, someone keeps telling me stop saying so much, but it's a little hard when you're kind of just winging it at the moment. So I apologize if my ums annoy you. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh, it already came out. So, since I don't have his birthday, but it is a Pinnacle card, there is a 4 of Pentacles card that came out for him. Now, the 4 of Pentacles is like holding on very, very tightly to what you have. You can see right here, he is not letting go. He's like, this is mine and I'm going to keep it. You can't do nothing about it. Get away. So, very early on, when he started getting into that energy, he looked at it as like, this is mine, and I'm going to, and I believe it was 4 individual crimes that he committed, but I know for 3 for sure. But again, he could have always committed something else that, you don't really know about. So he wanted to go into the 5 of Wands energy, which is basically like bickering, fighting, kind of children. And that's the thing, he would choose young children who were parked up on, the like some type of slope or whatever it is, driving type thing, to like shoot them and kill them. And so you have the Hierophant come in, but the Hierophant's coming in reverse. Like the Hierophant's all knowing. I think that he thought of that about himself, to be honest. The reason I think he thought that about himself was because I think that's why he wrote everything in code. I'm trying to hold I'm going to put my crystal in my lap. So, alright. So, let's do the whenever he started to kill people. And, we'll let him do that. So, he has the Knight of Wands coming in really fast. So, yeah, he came in really quick and he just started kind of murdering people, that's what he chose to do, and that's what he wanted to do. So that's what he did. And it's fast. It's like coming in really quick. And that's what he did. He'd come in, he'd shoot him, 1, 2, gone. So like he didn't hang around. It wasn't for any type of emotional satisfaction other than just getting off on the fact that he just killed 2 innocent people for no reason. So underneath that, you have the Queen of Cups in reverse. The Queen of Cups in reverse can be very like you see here, kind of the storm clouds. This is Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. So whenever they're upset, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it in the ground. You're going to feel it around you. That's too many cards. Sorry. You're going to make sure, like when they're upset, they're going to make sure that you know they're upset. Or they can do the complete opposite, depending on them sometimes. They can completely ignore you. So underneath that, though, you have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So he never felt that he was out in the cold by doing all these murders. And I think it's because he knew they were never going to figure it out. I don't know what type of coding he used. I remember watching it, but I'm not familiar with that terminology very much. So, and now in the present energy, I don't feel like he's dead. I think he's just kind of taking this pentacle. I think now he's using this pentacle to look at it, like, look at the things that I did that they never figured out because they weren't smart enough to. And now he's just kind of like reminiscing on the things that he maybe wish he could have finished or gone all the way through, but he didn't. And so, let's see what else we get for that. Yeah. He's kind of over. He's, like I say, he's older. So his to him, his ships have came in. He fulfilled what he wanted to do in his life. He got away with it. You know, so he's feeling pretty good about it at this point. Like I said, I don't feel that he's dead. I feel like if he is dead, he's like barely on the edge of even getting there, because I just don't feel that. But I still, like, I think he might be an Earth card because he's the Page of Pentacles reversed. So it shows that he's still very immature in a lot of ways in the earthly realm. He still doesn't really understand how to navigate it. It's like he never took on the energy to try to learn how to navigate the earthly realm. So instead, he just kind of did what he wanted, which was, you know, massacre, you know, certain couples and things like that. As I said, it was all for the thrill. It had nothing to do with whether who it was, why he did it, or anything like that. It was just, he just wanted to do it. So let's see why the 4 of Pentacles is here. The Tower. So the Tower came out. Whoops, I dropped my cards. So the Tower came out. So the Tower is usually going to shake a foundation and make something happen. So this was around the time like I said, he had the 4 of Pentacles. He wasn't going to let go. He was going to make sure that he got what he wanted. And then you have the 5 of Wands underneath it, which shows that he was ready for the bickering. He was ready for it to start. And so that's what he did. So let's see why the 5 of Wands is here. Something to do with his childhood. It was something in his childhood. I feel like, I don't think he got to speak very much about how he felt when he was a child. I don't know if he he was in combat boots, so I don't know if he grew up in a military family, but that's kind of the energy I'm getting. I'm getting the energy of, like, get over it, like when he's telling, like, his dad or whoever it would be and that type of thing, like, be a man, quit, then I want to say quit bitching. Or quit, don't be a PUSSY, you know, like, I feel like the dad was very harsh with him, and I feel like that's why he went with that, because he has the Hierophant in reverse, but he also has the 4 of Swords in reverse, so it's almost like he feels the energy, but it's so almost, it's not the kind of energy that he wants or needs, so it puts him into this, it takes him, like, he doesn't want to rest, he doesn't want to sit in that energy, he wants to move, which he does with the Knight of Wands. And he comes out, again, next to the Queen of Cups reversed. You have the Hangman, which also represents Pisces. So maybe there's a Pisces involved. I totally skipped over this. Let's see what the Knight of Wands is here. Because, yeah, I think there's an Earth sign involved. I think he's an Earth sign, to be honest. And that's why he was intelligent enough to do the codes and things like that. Because he took the time to do it. So with the Knight of Pentacles, or the Knight of Wands, he came in with the Knight of Pentacles to offer something um, to the Queen in reverse, and it was a little bit out of the norm, but I don't think they accepted it with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So let's see. Yeah, I don't. And because here's the Knight of Wands again. So I don't feel, and it's coming towards it. So I think the Knight of Wands was maybe, it could have been a family member or a father or a grandfather or brother. I think they tried to help him sometimes, but with the Two of Pentacles, you have death. So he chose death in his life over actual life. I think that's why I said in the Two of Pentacles, you can see where he's looking at one of them, like they're very bright, the one above him. And he's looking at it and he's in awe. It's almost like, oh, he's so proud of his work. So that's why that was the ending of the cycle as he got older to doing those things. So for the Three of Wands, you have the Eight of Pentacles come out. Again, more earth. So I feel like, again, he felt like he put a lot of hard work into what he did, and I think he felt very proud of his work. And I think, like I said, I don't think he's dead. I just don't think he cares anymore to kill anybody because he already did it. He got away with it, and it's almost like check it off the bucket list type of feeling. Like I said, I still don't think he feels very much remorse about it, and I do think he was a part of authority. I think he came from it from his family, and I think that's where he learned how to be able to get away with some of the stuff he did. Next, you have the Page of Pentacles, which is the Four of Cups coming out next to it. So the Page of Pentacles was immature, trying to offer him something, but he didn't want it, and he still doesn't want it, because this is the energy that he's in now. So maybe somebody is trying to show him some type of emotion, and he's still just, I don't care. Like, he doesn't have emotion like that. So he doesn't feel sorry for the fact that he doesn't want it. Like, it's kind of like, it's like he's already told it. Like, I'm looking at it like he's like, I've done what I've wanted in my life. I've murdered the people I've wanted. I've basically checked off my bucket list, and I'm happy. I'm old. Like, get that shit out of my face. Like, that's how I feel he feels. And I know that sounds harsh, but like, I just feel like that's how he is. So I mean that's how I hear him in my head talking back about it. So again, this is going to be for the Zodiac killer. Again, I want to say that I do feel like he was a part of authority. I know that everybody says, oh, well, you're probably just going to say that because other people said that. That's fine if you think that. But I'm just telling you, I do think he was a part of authority. He grew up with it, and that's how he knew to work certain situations certain ways so that he didn't have to basically, you know, I mean, didn't get caught. I mean, never did. So again, I want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please join the Southern Soul Tarot family. We'd greatly appreciate it, and we would love to have you as a part of it. If you know anyone who you think would like the video, please share it with them and subscribe, and hopefully they'll subscribe. And I do a free drawing every week, so all you have to do is email me and tell me, you know, that you're entering the weekly free drawing. I have a few readings that I'm trying to catch up with, but with doing the Heidi thing readings in the beginning with so much energy flowing around, it took a lot out of me. So I've actually been resting the last 2 days to try to get back to my normal energy level. I feel like I'm finally getting back to myself, you know, because I'm a little bit more upbeat and back to my normal self, and I'm happy about it. And I feel like Heidi's happy too. I feel like Heidi's happy in the sense of like she's learning to navigate where she is, and the people that are with her are helping her. So, and I know this is totally different, but I just did a video on Heidi. So that's, I mean, I'm sorry to interconnect the two and be random, but that's why I want to say that. Because earlier in the reading I think that she's very calm. And as far as Zodiac Killer, I don't think he gives a crap. Like, he's like, I did what I did. I got away with it, so leave me alone now. So that's the vibe I get from those two separate readings I've done tonight. I hope y'all have a great night. I hope y'all had a great holidays. And like I said, if you haven't subscribed yet and you enjoyed the video, please subscribe. If you have any other serial killers or celebrities that you would like me to look into, please let me know. Just drop it in the comment box and just hit the notification bell so that I will, whenever I go ahead and upload those videos, you can go ahead and get a notification when they are uploaded. So y'all have a great night, and I will talk to y'all soon. Talk to y'all later, Southern Soul Tarot.